Here we are, we're in Melbourne Airport. It was a bit of an effort to get here. My flight was departing at 5:59, so I had to drop off my bag by 5:15. So I need to leave home at like 4:30. So I tried to order an Uber at 4:15 and none were coming at all. It was super stressful. I had to end up ordering a taxi. Thanks 13 Cabs for having such an easy to remember number, because I just called and they came a couple minutes later and it was perfect. It was like double the cost of what the Uber was supposed to be, but the Uber never came. So happy to be here. So yeah, I'm in Melbourne Airport right now and I'm flying to Johannesburg. So this is the start of the South Africa vlogs. I'm so excited. I'm just waiting. I think, what's the time now? I think boarding starts in like 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna chill here. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep all night because I was just so stressed that A, I had to pack, and B, once I finally finished everything, I was stressed that I was just going to fall asleep and not wake up. But we made it. We're here now. Hopefully I'll just sleep on the flight. Let's go to Sydney and then Johannesburg. Guys, we've made it to Sydney. The first flight went really, really well. It departed early, it landed early, and I slept for the whole first hour of the hour and a half or an hour and 20-minute flight. I think I was only awake for I was probably awake for half an hour at the end, but I slept through most of it, which was good, what I needed. So I've had 1 hour sleep in the past 24 hours. I'm in Sydney Airport now. I've made it to my gate and my flight has been delayed twice now. Luckily, not by too much. It's only delayed until 10:20 and it was originally scheduled for 9:30, so only 50 minutes, which isn't too bad. But I'm hoping it's not too much later because I want to be able to go and see Jacob early and see the place that he's been living for the past 5 weeks while it's still daylight. It's really beautiful after sunset, so I really want to go and make it for that. So I've got... What time does boarding start now that my flight's been delayed? Boarding is apparently supposed to start in 40 minutes, so I've got a bit of time, and there's a few things that I need to do in the next 40 minutes, one of which is figure out what I'm doing when I land. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to catch the train from the airport in Johannesburg to Pretoria, close to where Jacob's staying. I know that I can tap on, tap off with just my normal debit card, so I don't need to buy a train ticket or anything. Actually, I need to check if I need to tap off. I assume so. Tap on and tap off would make sense. But the other thing I actually do need to, I want to check that route and whatnot while I'm here. But also, the main thing I do need to do is buy a SIM card, because I don't want to land and have to deal with it once I land. I'd rather just have it now. There's two options that I'm thinking of. I use the app Mobi Matter, which is this one here. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. I used the Europe and USA Sparks eSIM the whole time. I was in Europe for a whole year last year and I used that the whole time. And then when I went to countries that it didn't work for, like the Balkans, like Bosnia and stuff, and even Morocco, I just bought a separate smaller eSIM for when I was in those countries and I could have them all on my phone at once. So I'm thinking I'm just going to buy one for South Africa and make sure it works in Zimbabwe and Zambia as well. But I'm going to look at this on Mobi Matter, and I'm also going to look on Airalo. I've been getting a lot of ads for Airalo. I originally used Mobi Matter because that's just what I googled when I was in the Finland airport when I first arrived in Europe, and it worked well for me, so I just kept using it. But maybe this time I'll have a look at Airalo as well, just because I've heard a lot about them, and give it a go and see what it's like. But eSIMs are definitely the way to go, because I can literally just buy it and install it now, and then when I land it'll be ready to go, and I don't have to deal with figuring out going to a SIM card shop when I land. Don't have to stress about nothing working straight away. I'll have internet literally the second the plane lands and I turned off airplane mode. So I'm going to do that now, and then we've got 35 minutes now until boarding starts, and I'm going to be at the front of that line because I cannot wait to get on that plane. I've been to the bathroom I might go buy a chocolate and charge my phone for a bit because it's on 37%, but other than that, I don't have that much to do. So yeah, just get that eSIM, and maybe I'll do a little bit more planning we've got everything planned for like the first week of our trip for when we're at Victoria Falls and when we're in Kruger National Park, but we don't have anything planned for when we're in Cape Town yet. So I might spend a little bit of time just doing that, seeing as I have nothing else to do. I can't wait to get on this plane. I love flying so much. I can't wait to eat airplane food, and especially I'm flying Qantas. Like, the best flight experience I've probably ever had in my whole life was last year on the first leg of our European trip. We flew Qantas to Japan. Oh my god, we had the best food ever. They served connoisseur ice creams, so I'm keen to see what food I get on this flight. We've made it. I've got my window seat. I've got my pillow next to me. We're in for a good time. Also, I just downloaded my eSIM, like literally as I was walking on the plane, like the internet was going out because it does that sometimes when you're walking through the tunnel, but I got it downloaded. I used Airalo this time because I did have it was a fair bit cheaper. It's only for South Africa, so I might have to find a different one when we go to Zimbabwe, but I just wanted one for when we land, and it was like $10 or something for 15 days for 5 gigs or something, so we're all set. Now let's enjoy the next 14 and a half hours of flying. We're over 2 hours in now, and I basically slept the whole entire time. It's been great. I woke up because we just had like lunch. Yeah, technically lunch, even though it's 4 a.m. where we're going. But yeah, it's been going good so far. Oh my god, this flight just got like 10 times better. Chocolate salted caramel slice. Yum. God, I look a little bit of a mess, but we've just landed. Flight went really well. I basically slept the entire time, which was great. It's like 4 p.m. here now, and I was up for the last I've been up for the last 3 to 4 hours. So hopefully I don't have too much jet lag and I'll still get to go to sleep tonight because I am pretty tired still. But yeah, the flight went really well. Now I've just got to exit. I've got my bag, I've been through customs, but I've got to figure out how to catch the train, which is the bit I'm most scared about, but hopefully it should be fine. We've made it on the first train, no issues so far. I'd have to ride 2 stops, and then I changed to swap over to the train to go to Pretoria. And yeah, feeling pretty good, I think. And then Jacob's going to meet me at the end, just as long as I don't miss the stop and make sure I get on the right train for the next one. I've made it to Pretoria. I'm just waiting for Jacob at the train station. That was such an easy train ride. I feel very confident in myself. I feel very safe. I feel all good. There's like a million police officers around him as well. I'm still in the train station. And I think Jacob's like 2 minutes away. So yeah, we're going to go explore Pretoria, where he's been living for the past 4 weeks. And yeah, I've made it to South Africa. And we're actually ducking out of South Africa tomorrow. I'm heading to Zimbabwe, to Victoria Falls. So that's going to be the next vlog. Thanks so much for coming along, and I'll see you guys in Victoria Falls.